Okay, so today we are going to be talking about your packaging and labeling for dairy. Packaging and labeling for dairy. Now, if you're wanting to do milk, butter, or cream, you just buy this machine. It can only do one at a time. Now, we are doing milk. It'll say on the hover text. And if you look on the table, you can see, I believe this one's milk. So we have 100 right now. We're going to talk about putting your label in it and how to label your equipment and how to pack it. So right now we have 100 out of 250. That means I can still put 150 milks into this device. So what we're going to do is we'll res out our milk that we got from the goats earlier. And you can res as many as you want out here. Those will take it one at a time. So since that'll take the longest, let's go ahead and show you how to put a texture into this machine for your labeling. And as you can see, I have some of the labels. So we're going to put this label into this machine. You're going to find your texture. It must be modifiable to do this. And you can always tell when you right click and go to properties, it'll let you know. To get the UUID, right click, go to copy a set UUID. Then you're going to left click on your machine, and where it says labeling, go to config. You will paste, Control V. Your UUID will show up in here. Hit submit. Now to do the labeling on these, all you have to do is left click where it says personal, and this will go onto every single jar or harmonic bucket. So let's go ahead and load this up. Now as you can tell, there's different quantities in each of these jars. It'll take it out one at a time. And it lets you know what it is. It'll also let you know, let's pick one of these up real quick. You'll have the jar mod and the number of the jar, but it will let you know what the item is and the quantity in the jar. Once it empties out your first jar, it'll say cleaning. And it says use 21 out of 25. 25 is how much a brand new jar is that you make, which is with another GNS machine that let you make pottery. Right now I have 21 more uses out of the 25. Once it says empty, you can go ahead and right click take. Now you can also see as the number drops here, the number raises here. Milk, before it goes into this machine, I just got this milk within a few minutes ago, and you can see the preservation 1 day 23 hours. So as soon as you get milk from your goats and your cows, you want to come to your machine and load it up. Once it's in your machine, the expiration date is gone. Now 250 milk is really easy to fill up. Now I want to say there's only maybe 3 to 5 recipes, if even that many, that require milk. So there's not a lot of recipes that require milk. So keeping this many milk on hand is really not needed. What I like to do is once it hits the 200 mark, I will pull out 150 milk, and I will cook them onto my stove and get 50 creamers. Then you can go to a machine like this and load it up, all those 50 creams you make, and you can pack it into a jar. Now when you pack into a jar, let's say this is cream, and you just loaded your cream into this. You'll left click and you're going to hit pack. Now this is going to be milk obviously, but when you look at it, your cream will be 50. Cream and butter does not have a this date on it. It lasts forever. So once it's made, it's made. And that will use up 150 milk to make 50 creams. And then you can do so on and so forth with butter. Now, once you get done packing, if you put your cursor, okay, that did it fast. Put your cursor over it. Sometimes it takes a little bit after it gets done packing, but you can left click and hit load. On your harmonic buckets, oh, you notice the preservation date, 3 days. So when you load this up with milk, it goes up to 3 days. Your harmonic buckets, when you load these up, it'll still be 50, but it will be for like 31 days and quite a few hours. So more like probably 32 days most likely. So you can put 50 milk in this for 32 days. And what's nice about it is if you are planning on using milk or filling up a area where you cook to go from milk to cream, you can load these up, put them by your kitchen, and have them on hand and ready for anyone that you role played with. I myself don't use these harmonic buckets very often. I've just pulled it out for the demonstration here. And that is it. Thank you.